One great tool inside of Aeries that you can use to record your grades and also to export to report cards, making life very easy, is Gradebook. First thing you have to do is click Gradebook. Okay. I've already added a few of my grade books. I would recommend sticking to the main topic of what you're teaching, because you can put standards to your assignments inside of each folder, or for example, ELA or math. So you don't have to have like fractions and addition for multiplication and such for math. It's actually much simpler just to have fewer grade books. So I'm going to show you how to add one grade book. Click Add Grade Book. You have to decide on your term. And in elementary, it's best to make 3 different ones. So beginning of the year, so this will feed to your first report card. Second trimester, you just click second. Name it. Since I've already have ELA math and such, I'm going to add a science grade book and then click save. Now, if you kind of walk across the options here, you can kind of do what you need to do. Now, on the options page, they give you a whole bunch of stuff to look at. Now, I would recommend that on this page, just clicking what you want. Do you want to hide the overall percentage? No, I'm not going to do that. Display the final mark. I'm going to do that. The rest might be a little too much for what we're doing. So I would just mark these two. Then categories. This is where you can be kind of specific. So for example, in writing, come back to categories. So I changed the gradebook there, so I had to then come back to categories again. I have added the 3 domains of writing, or 3 genres of writing: informative, opinion, narrative. And I've assigned a third of the value of the total grade to each, since we tend to do one now with the benchmark advanced, so we go to the second type and the third type. So we are doing all the report card grading period. When you have what you want, then you click save. Now I'm going to come back to the one that we were working on, science. So on categories, you need to figure out how you like to set work up. So I usually, for things like science and social studies, I'll put classwork. And if I do weighting, I can give that percentage. And let me do a second category first, assessment, so any type of test. And you can define it how you want. So I'm going to make classwork 50% of my grade, and then assessment 50%. That gives you 100%. Got that. Now hit save. Taking a moment. Now we're going to skip assignments until after we have managed students. So I want to add my students. I'm going to click add, and I'm going to add all. It's going to bring all the students in. When it says process complete, you're going to have a class full of students. So click that. And you can see that by clicking here. You can see the names of the students. Now, the next part, you have other features that we will talk about later. But this has been the basics of setting up your gradebook. The next video will be talking about assignments.